that being said, we'll just jump right into it and talk about who we think is the worst 16th placer of the new era, Marya Sherron. Any thoughts on Marya Sherron? I remember you saying that you honestly didn't really remember that she existed, so
Yeah, unfortunately, she's kind of someone that just kind of fades into the history of Survivor. I mean, coming from early New Era season and just not being a particularly memorable player, considering they didn't really go on to make the greatest relationships, were pretty, unanimously targeted out. There was a consideration to Marianne, but really just wasn't really going to make it far in the game, regardless of what ended up happening at this tribal. Props for game awareness to play the shot in the dark. Unfortunately, it was intentionally designed to not hit very often, and through all of the instances of it being played, we've seen what, two now where it successfully worked.
yeah, two
So
successful plays. One person played it, it hit, but they didn't receive the majority of the votes. So
yeah, it really just hasn't come into play often, and that's kind of the design of it. So, you know, it's just not a great way to live and die by Survivor is to live by advantages because you can't make any social connections.
especially when that advantage is one that's given to everybody at the beginning of the game. But yeah, I mean, it still takes some good like reads to know when to play your shot in the dark. But ultimately, she just like name one ally of Mariah. You can't because she didn't have any. She didn't have a single person you could say definitively was an ally for Mariah. You had Omer and Jonathan and Lindsay, who considered working with her, but they chose not to, and that's it. That was her story. She's the first person voted out of her tribe, and she just doesn't really do much. It's kind of like Nicole, except she had three whole episodes worth of time to form some sort of bonds with the tribe mates, and she doesn't. It's just it's a little bit baffling almost. Sorry, not three episodes, two episodes, but still. Um, yeah, just not much positive to say aside from the fact that she knew to play her shot in the dark when she needed to.